Hello everyone, Jay here. Welcome. Hope you've had an amazing week. I am going to talk a little more this week about what I talked about last week, and that is, can your business survive without you? So I wanted to talk about creating a business survival plan. So business survival plan. So your business can survive when you're not there. Now, if you're on your own, obviously if you're not there, then there's no operator in place. But I want to tell a little story. Back in the dark ages of time when I had my salon, I contracted meningitis, and I've never been so sick in my life. It was terrible. And so I was raised to hospital. And between the lumbar puncture and the admitting me to hospital, I said to Anthony, "Oh my God, my clients, you need to cancel my clients. I'm panicking." And I was so panicky about the fact that I had all these people booked in the next day. So I had a plan. Anthony popped home and he implemented the plan, and he was able to contact maybe 90% of those clients and left a sign on the door. And it didn't inconvenience my clients. I got lots of flowers and lots of love as a result of that. But what I wanted to say is that if I didn't in that situation, you know, your loved one's not going to be going to enact a plan if you don't have one. So it's a really good idea to make sure, even if you do have a team or if you're on your own, that you have a plan. So I've just put together a couple of little things. It's just maybe you have a little folder or a pretty little book, or you can type it out or whatever, you know, floats your boat, but just some basic things that you need in this plan. So number one is your emergency contacts. So who do you call when things go wrong? Do you have a manager? If you got your bank details, and who to ring when the FPOS goes down, accounting packages, your accountant or the software support, team members, who holds the passwords, who knows if the passwords aren't able to be written into this plan, which probably I recommend that you don't, that who has the passwords if there's a problem? Do you have an alarm on the building? You know, those kinds of things, those sort of emergency contacts, the emergency numbers, what to do in an emergency so that your business can run without you is really important. We call it the little black book around here, and we obviously have it in paper form, because if the computers go down, we need to know how to ring the computer guy, or if we don't have access to the internet, well then how do we get hold of these people? So we have it in our little black book. The next one is make sure that there is consistent communication. So when I say with this is as if somebody steps in. So say you're called away, so the emergency is over, but you can't come back for a few days, and you need somebody to step in. So you want to talk about your communication style. So you might put under that section how to work the phone numbers, and the way that you answer the phone, so that there's consistency in your business when you're not there. That's really important. The things that you like to say in that phone greeting, so that you maintain that consistency. The next thing, my number system's gone all wrong, so I'm so sorry. Number 2 was also consistent communication. Good old me. The number 2 should have actually been your values and your vision. So I just encourage you, if you haven't done this already, to write down, you know, your overall motto for your business, and what really floats your boat in terms of, just in a few sentences, the things that you want people to feel, experience from your business. So for example, ours, I don't have it here, but ours, our motto is that customers are our priority. No matter what happens, customers always come first, and that the customers get a feeling of being treated like a family member when they come in here. So they feel comfortable enough that we've got the knowledge, and they're comfortable enough to ask us questions without feeling silly, like you do with family members. Well, not all family members, but we like to make our clients feel special. So if somebody came into your business and read that value and mission statement, they would take that little bit away with them, and maybe infuse that into the way they handle your clients. Speaking of clients, they're the backbone of our business, and we need to have a way of communicating with them and making sure that they feel special. So there might be special things that you do to stand apart with your clients. So you might need to put that down: where to find a client list, how the preferred contact method, how you do contact your clients, how regularly, what do you say, and those kind of things. Just an overreaching comment on the way that you handle and deal with your precious clients, which really are the backbone of your business. If you don't look after your clients, then you won't have any. Simple as that. Okay, and then number 4. Oh, look, this is number 5, but sorry, technology. Okay, so it's your point of difference. So what makes you different to the salon down the road? So say you might have to get somebody in to cover your services for a couple of days. What you want to do is talk about your point of difference in with your method. So you might put your wax steps. Now, everybody kind of knows how to wax. You would hope that if they're qualified, they know how to wax. But what do you do to make your wax experience somewhat different, somewhat special to the person next door that they may not do? What are those not negotiable things that you require in your salon services, so that your clients, when they have that, even if it's not done by you, that they will feel the same experience? For example, when I had my salon, at the end of every leg wax, there was a 3 to 5 minute leg massage included for free, and that was what I did with love. So what are those little things that make you stand out from the crowd, so that if somebody does have to step in, that your clients aren't missing those beautiful touches? Because remember, even though we're the service, it is our business as a whole which makes the difference. The final one is your rebooking policy. So what do you say? What do you do? How do you get people to rebook? Because the number one thing that we need to get the clients back in the door afterwards. So if someone's stepping in and done the service, but they don't take the time to do the rebooking, then you might not have clients in the following weeks to come when you're back to work. So it's a really good idea to include that. And finally, what I want you to do is also work out how you're going to come back. So what do you do when you come back? Do you make a notice of that? How do you let people know where you're going to be away and how long you're going to be away? You need to have a plan for that and how you're going to communicate that with your clients. And finally, share. So who do you share this particular business survival plan with in your company? Is it just the manager? Does everybody get an overview in their employment package? But all the nuts and bolts you refer to the manager? How are you going to disseminate this information? It's really important. It's great if you've got a beautiful Bible that everybody comes in, knows is here. But if nobody knows that they can access and use it, well, it's pretty useless. So I think that varying stages of this could be published to the majority of the clients. Obviously not the password, but the core values and missions in your business, they should be living, breathing, eating, sleeping that while they're at work every time to live that vision. And if they're not prepared to do that, then they're team members that you don't need anyway. Okay, so I would like to know, I would love to see pictures or email me about your business survival plan. Did you find this useful? I hope you did, and hopefully you'll never ever need to use it. But in an emergency situation, you need to have a plan so that you can survive it and your business can survive it. And more importantly, that if there is emergency, you can then not have to worry about that you can focus on dealing with the emergency at hand, healing yourself and getting yourself back to business without feeling the worry of your business falling apart without you. So lots of love. I will talk to you next week, and I hope you have an amazing week.